Jai Hind children. Today we are about to learn the grammar chapter Modals. Modals, that is your auxiliary verb which is used with the main verb. Children, today along with the learning, I have prepared the slides especially for you just to celebrate the Merry Christmas. So let's start our class along with the learning. We will be enjoying with the slides Christmas. Okay, so let's start. See, welcome children. Now, see, models. Now, models, there are two spellings, two different pronunciation also of this word. Modles. No, as it is written, Modals. This is pronounced as models. But if we are writing Modles, that is model. Model means the person who walks on ramp or who is doing modeling. That is MODLE. There is different spelling. And what we are about to learn? We are about to learn models. Now, what are models? Models auxiliaries are words that help the main verb in communicating the speaker's compulsion, willingness, necessity, possibility, prediction, promise, speculation, deduction, and so on. It means that the words which we use, no, that help the main verb. We cannot use only the model. Whenever we are using the model, along with the model, we are using the main verb also. And it expresses our willingness also, whatever we are willing. It also expresses the necessity, possibility, compulsion, prediction, means different types of expressions are there. Whatever we wish, we can express through these help of models. But there are different uses of the model which you should know which model should be used in which expression. Can, could, may, might, need, ought to, shall, should, will, would, means many models are there which we are about to learn in our today's class, especially the usage of the model, its function. Along with the example I will show you in today's class. See, the first one is your can. Can is used, this model is used for the ability in general. Whenever we have to show any ability, no, we have to show that we are able to do this thing. For that, we use the model can. I can sing and dance well. So, can is your model here, and here it is showing the expression that you are able. The person who is the speaker is able to sing and dance. Can is also used for permission. You can use my computer. So whenever you have to permit anyone, you can use this model can. And can is your informal. See, whenever we are using the models, there are different types of usage. It can be formal also. It can be informal also. Formal means, you know, as you write the formal letter, to whom we write formal letter? To our elders, or whenever we are taking the permission from anyone. These are official letters. Business letters means we write formal letter to those to whom we whether do not recognize or those who are elder to us. So here formal and informal means whenever we are very much informal, we are not showing any formality. That can be our friend, our relatives, our mother, father. No, it means we are informal to them. So can, this model can be used for permission whenever we are using it for our friends, for our relatives, when we are giving permission to our friends or mother or father. No, means the use is informal. Okay, but you cannot use this can when you have to use while you are in the office. Clear? So there are different uses of the modal. So for permission means informal. Whenever you are informal means you can use my computer. Here the person who is speaking, he is giving the permission to his friend. That's why it is written there, you can use my computer. Future possibility. For future possibility also you can use this modal can. I can go to the marriage party today. For request also you can use, can you help me find my way? For offer also, I can help you in your homework. Someone is offering, the person wants to help. No. So for offer also you can help, you can use can. For suggestions, you can purchase a laptop instead of borrowing every day. For suggestion also, this model can be used. For willingness, you are willing something. No, I can do it if you like. So these are the functions and these are the examples. Use, I've given you the first use, that it is informal. The use is informal. Whenever we have to use it for our friends, our relatives, no, then only we can use this model can for permission or for request or for offer or suggestions. A surer tone than could. Can expresses a surer tone, means it is more sure than could. Suppose you have to write the answer and you have to choose between can and could. So if there is a sentence which expresses the surer tone, surer means sure, you understand, so which expresses the surer tone than could, so you will be choosing can. But when there is less sure, someone is less sure, is not very much sure about anything, whatever is written there in the sentence, so you can use could. Could is also the past form of can. Okay. What is the negative contracted form? Contracted form means short form. Can't. Can't is the negative short form of can. Clear? Let's move to the next slide. That is our could. Could, for past ability we use. I could eat. Eat. Here I have forgotten to write eat. I could eat 3 pizzas when I was in college. So children, here eat is missing. Okay. That is missed. So eat, eat will be written here. So I could eat 3 pizzas when I was in college. So it is showing my past ability. It means that at present I am unable to eat 3 pizzas. But when I was in college, I could eat. So could is used for past ability. For condition also we can use could. Condition means conditional sentences. You could have done well had you tried harder. So you could have done well. This is a condition. No, it is showing us a condition that if I had tried harder, अगर मैंने और मेहनत की होती, you could have done well. तुम और अच्छा कर पाते. अगर तुमने और मेहनत की होती तो और अच्छा कर पाते. तो whenever there is a condition means in the Hindi whenever अगर is written there, अगर ऐसा होता तो ऐसा होता, that is called conditional sentences. So whenever there is any condition you can use this model could. Possibility, for possibility also, the cloth could be of a cheaper quality. For request, for permission, for offer, for suggestion, you can use the model could. See the example. Could I please attend your lecture? I could solve the problem. So these all are your examples. No, these are the functions and these are the examples of function. What is the use? It is less sure in tone than could. Already I have told you. No, in the previous slide. No, do you remember? Here I have shown you a surer tone than could. Means can is surer than could. And here it is written there, less sure in tone than could. Highly formal, very polite. And negative contracted form is could not. Means whenever we have to speak very politely, we will be using could. Could I please attend your lecture? It means we are formal and we are using the polite words. That time we have to use could here. Okay. Now see, dare. Dare is used for braveness or for indignation. For braveness, she dare not go against those hooligans. This is showing that she is not brave. So for braveness we can use dare, and for indignation means suppose we say how dare you. So this is the use of dare. Dare is used most of the time in questions and in negative sentences. And the negative contracted form of dare is daren't. Okay, means negative short form is daren't. Next one is may. May is used for granting and seeking permission. May I enter the room? For prayer also it is used. May God bless you. For strong possibility also may is used. He may be in the office. Means whenever you have to be very much formal. No. And when you are talking in the office, that time which model you have to use? You have to use the model can. May. Okay. And can when you are using? You have to use the model can whenever you are informal. But may is used for the formality. For the means it is the official language. When you ask in your class to the teacher, may I go to drink water? That is the correct sentence. If you are saying to your teacher, may I go, means you are seeking permission. No, you are asking for the permission. May I go? And if your teacher says, yes, you may, it means that she is granting you the permission. So, may is official. It is formal. Because in the school, we all show the formality. We are very much formal. We have a formal dress, formal uniform, no, formal language. But at our home or in our friend's house, we are informal. We are in informal dress. No, our language is also informal. So this is the difference between may and can. May is for formal use and can is for informal use. Okay. Now the negative form of may is may not. See, the next one is might. Might is past form of may. She might be in the lawn and it has a weak possibility. I might join you later, but I am not sure. See, here in may, I have shown you that may expresses the strong possibility. He may be in the office. It means that there is 99.9% possibility is there that the person may be in the office. So whenever you have to show a strong possibility, you will be using may. But whenever there is weak possibility, we will be using might. I might join you later. It means that the person is not sure. If might is written there, it means that there is the percentage of possibility is less. May has the possibility of percentage in may has more than might. Might has weak possibility. What is the use? Less certain than me, but more certain than could. It means that whenever you have to express the weak possibility or less certain possibility, you have to use might. But for strong possibility, use may. Suppose I say it may rain tonight. It means that there are many chances, more means there are 99.9% chances that it may rain. But if I am saying it might rain tonight, it means that the possibility of rain is less. Clear? So might is used for less possibility. But it is more certain than could. You have to choose among may, might and could. So may has a strong possibility, might has less possibility, but whenever there is could is written there, so could is more certain than might. It means in number 1, may will be there. In number 2, could will be there. In number 3, might will be there in the case of possibility. Clear? Negative contracted form is might not. Must. Must is used for compulsion and for necessity. Whenever anything is compulsory and whenever anything is necessary, so you will be using must. You must abide by the rules of the school. It means that whether you wish or not, but that is the compulsion, that is very much necessary, that each and every student has to abide by the rules of the school. So whenever there is any compulsion, means anything which is compulsory, you have to use this model must. For duty also we use the same model must. I must listen to what my mother says. So this is your duty to listen to your elder, whether there is your mother, father, teacher or any elder is there. So for duty also we use this model must. So it has a compulsive tone. Compulsive tone means compulsory things are expressed by the model must. It is both formal and informal. Means must can be used whenever we are in the office or in the school, and must can be used whenever we are at our home or at our friend's house or we are playing. Means when we are informal. Okay, so the use can be formal and informal both, but what is the most important thing, that it has a compulsive tone. If you have written anywhere must, it means that thing is necessary, that is compulsory. Okay, so whenever you are using must, be sure that in that sentence whatever action is written there, that action is compulsory for everyone. Then only you can use this model must. What is the negative contracted form? The short form of must is mustn't. Means must not. Okay, mustn't means must not. Have to. Have to also has compulsion and obligation both. All students have to reach the school by 9 a.m. It means that whether the students they are willing to reach or not, whether they are feeling lazy or they are sleeping or they just don't want to go to the school, whatever they want, but it is compulsory. It is not up to their wish. It is compulsory. If I have written have to, it means that there is a compulsion. All, all students have to reach the school by 9 a.m. So the use is external obligation. External obligation means externally, outwardly, we are forced to do the things whenever have to is written there. Clear? The negative contracted form is haven't to, means have not to. Have not to is full form and short form is haven't to. Clear? And have to is used for compulsion and for obligation also it is used. Need. Need is used for obligation. I need not have brought my umbrella. Okay. Usually it is used in questions or negative sentences. And the negative short form is needn't. Needn't is the negative contracted form of need. The function is that here it is showing you the obligation. I need not have brought my umbrella means the speaker who is speaking is obliged to someone else and is saying that I needn't have brought my umbrella means of course the meaning is coming that there was no use. The umbrella was of no use in such a condition. But whenever we are obliged to someone, that time also we can use this model need. Okay. Of course, need means jarurat. There is no need. We say no, there is no need to do this work. So in the same way, here also you can say the function along with the use, along with the need, we can also use the this model need whenever there is any obligation. Ought to. Ought to is also used for obligation. I ought to help her. For logical deduction also ought to is used. So this model is used for logical deduction. It means that suppose I say the PM's convoy is just around the corner, he ought to be here within 5 minutes. It means I want to tell you that I have just counted the time that the PM's convoy means the PM's what we say procession is just around the corner. The PM is about to reach and he ought to be here. Ought to be here means we are using our logic that if the convoy has reached to the corner, it means that will take around 5 minutes. So whenever we have to use our logic, we can use ought to. Okay, we have counted the time and we have we know that at what distance the corner and the place where the PM's convoy has to reach. What is the distance between that? And after counting, we have written here 5 minutes. So he ought to be here within 5 minutes. 5 मिनट में होना 5 मिनट के अंदर PM's का convoy यहाँ पहुंच जाएगा. It means that we have a logical deduction. Clear? So ought to is used for obligation also and for logical deduction also. Always followed by infinitive to. Whenever we use this model ought, so always we have to write to. We cannot write only ought. Okay, we cannot write I ought help her. Always it is written after ought, always to is written there. So always followed by infinitive to. And whenever we write to, after to what do we write? First form of verb. Don't forget this. Okay, so I ought to. After to, you have to write first form of verb here. It is formal. The use of ought to is formal. Whenever you are using ought to, it shows that there is something. No, the sentence has such a situation in which that is less strong than must. When you have to choose between must and ought to. So must you will be using for such conditions, for such sentences, no, for such cases which is compulsory, very much compulsory. But something which is less compulsory, you can use ought to. Clear? So it is less strong than must. The negative contracted form is it is not contracted form, it is the full form. So the negative form is ought not to. You cannot write ought to not. Okay, because we have written ought to. But whenever we have to write the negative form, we will write ought not to. Okay, I ought not to help her. This is the use of negative sentence. Whenever we have to use ought to in negative form, so in this way you will be using after ought you have to write not here. Between ought and to you will be writing not. I ought not to. Clear? Now shall. Shall is used for simple future actions. I shall meet you at the coffee shop. For polite request or offer. Shall we get something to drink? For suggestions or for asking for advice. Shall we inform the police about the recent theft? So someone is asking for suggestion that shall we inform. But whenever shall is written there, it means that you are very much polite. Okay. So whenever you have to express your politeness, your kindness, no, you have to use shall. It is used with the first person without emphasis. It means first person means I. So first person can be we also. So I is your singular, we is plural. So whenever we are not giving any emphasis, emphasis means we are not forcing something. That time we can use shall. I shall meet you at the coffee shop. It means that in place of shall, if I am writing will here, it means that I am forcing. Just I am expressing my will that I am very much curious to meet. But if I am writing shall, it means that there is no emphasis. Clear? High degree of politeness and formality. Shall is used Whenever you have to show extreme politeness, it has a higher degree of politeness and higher degree of formality also. That's why whenever you write the applications, we use in the applications the word shall. Shall I go? Shall I complete my work? So it shows the higher degree of politeness and higher degree of formality. Clear? Suppose you want to you want to take the permission from your teacher. No, to go for a picnic. Your school has not gone for a picnic from many days. And you want to ask from your teacher. Of course, you will be writing, may we go? But after that, whenever you are giving a conclusion to your letter, to your application, you can write in this way, shall we go for the picnic? It means that you are showing the high degree of politeness and formality. Formality, of course, its use is formal. The negative contracted form of shall is shan't. S-H-A-N apostrophe T. Shan't. Okay, and whenever you have to write in full form the negative, you will write shall not. Suppose here you have to write not, I shall not meet you. You will be simply writing here not. But if you have to use the short form, you will be writing in this way, shan't. Clear? Will. Will is used for future actions or facts. She will arrive tomorrow. Certainty of an action in future. Whenever will is written there, it shows that anything is certain. We will come to your birthday party. It means that the person who is speaking this, the speaker is certain. For willingness also, we use will. I will drop you at the station. Means the person is willing. No one is forcing the person. The person is willing to drop somebody at the station. So I will drop you. It shows the willingness. For prediction also. Prediction means when we are just predicting anything. अनुमान लगा रहे हैं जब. It will rain tonight. You know. So for prediction also. Prediction you understand. Bhavishywani. So whenever we are predicting anything, we can use will. For formal announcement. Formal announcement. The examination will be held next Monday. So this is your formal announcement. Or suppose I say the principal will attend the assembly tomorrow. So that is the formal announcement. So whenever there is something formal announcement, any formal announcement is there, you have to use will. That time don't use shall in the formal announcement. When you are using shall, whenever you are polite, whenever that is also formal, shall is also formal. But if you are using shall, it means that is the higher degree of, it has the higher degree of politeness also. So this is the difference between will and shall. Okay, so while using will and shall, be sure that if there is any politeness, use shall. If there is any formal announcement, use will. Will is the most commonly used form of modal. It has simple future action. It shows the greater degree of certainty. Greater degree of certainty means whenever we are writing will, it means that we are 100% sure. Clear? So whenever you are 100% sure, then only use will. Negative contracted form is want. Clear? This is the short form of will, want. And when you don't have to write short form, you will simply write here not. She will not arrive. But when you have to use short form, you will be writing want. Some children are in this confusion that want is the short form of would not, which is incorrect. Okay? Would not, no. It is not the short form of would not. Want is the short form of will not. Clear? Next one is would. Usually to talk about the past. And it is also used for polite request and for condition. Whenever we are talking about the past, my father would work out for more than 7 hours every day. It means that now father is not able to work out for more than 7 hours. Listen, the same I have given you while using means past habit. For past habit, we use many modals. We use for the past habit used to also. Here in place of would, if I am writing used to, that will also be correct one. My father used to work out. Or if I write my father would work out, both shows the past whenever we are talking about the past time. Okay. For polite request, would you pass me the salt? For condition also, we can use the uh, this model would. They would complete the work if they could. Condition you have understood? I had given you earlier. Condition means conditional sentences whenever there is any condition. अगर होता है, अगर ऐसा होता, नो दे वुड कंप्लीट द वर्क इफ दे कुड. अगर वो कर पाते तो वो कर सकते अपना काम. मीन्स अगर वो कर सकते तो वो कर लेते अपना काम. दैट इज अगर. वेन एवर देयर इज एनी कंडीशन वी यूज हियर वुड. This is the past form of will, sometimes used as an alternative of used to. Already I have told, it refers our past habit. Conditional when followed by if clause, and this is the conditional. And what is the negative contracted form? That is wouldn't. Okay children, thank you. I have given you all the usage of our model. And what you have to do now, you have to just do the practice in your grammar prescribed grammar book and write down the answers in your book only. I will be sharing you in your school app what you have to write in your English B notebook. But be sure before that you have to complete your work in the grammar book so that you may tally your answers with my shared solutions. Okay children, goodbye and take care.